Welcome back, guys. Since the new 1.4 update is coming out soon, we're gonna need to prepare. So I'm gonna be making two videos on the most important things that you should prepare for the 1.4 update. In this video, we're going to be covering where you can find all or nearly all of the elemental candies, so you don't need to farm when the update comes out to get all the new weapons. So let's get right into it. To get all of the elemental shards as well as some upgrade pieces, I'd recommend the sandbox, because in the holes that the antlions make, after you kill them you can enter and you can find soul shards and upgrading materials. So let me show you an example of this. Keep in mind that the pit antlions have double the health of the normal antlions that you find roaming around the sand pit, so be careful and prepare. Also in the same pit, there can be multiple antlions, so even when you enter the hole, prepare. Unfortunately, in this hole, I didn't find any soul shards, but I managed to find some upgrading rocks. And by the way, you can find a lot, but I had already looted the sandbox from before, so I didn't find as many. Now I will be showing you one of the pits that has salt in it, and just a word of warning, they are huge, and you also need a tier 2 hammer to break it, so you also need to get that from before. But, as I said before, as far as I know as well, in the caves there are only 3, so don't think that you're in the clear. I would recommend that you first kill everyone and then you go around and get all the soul shards. In the cave that I am entering right now, there is the spore bombs. I forgot what they're called, but they're the spore bombs, so be careful because they can explode and those do a lot of damage. After clearing out this cave, I managed to get 36 soul shards, which is a pretty good amount. I also managed to get the salted trinket, which is good for killing enemies which are weak to salt, obviously. And I also managed to get a pretty good amount of antlion parts and even an antlion pencil. Now you're probably wondering, how am I going to get the fresh and spicy shards, because so far I only showed you the salty and some upgrading. Well, I've got the answer for you. Hidden treasure. Just look at this. Had to kill an entire antlion family, but at least I found it. Sometimes, all over the backyard and even in the sandbox, you can find fresh figures, I like to call them, sitting around either in boxes or completely uncovered on the ground. With your tier 2 hammer, you can break these and you can get 4 fresh shards. You can also say the same for the spicy shards, because you can find them buried in treasure chests, and all you need is a blackhand shovel. With the blackhand shovel, you can dig up these treasure chests, and inside of them you can find bird parts, upgrading parts, even food, but most importantly, these elemental shards of any type as well. You can also search up anything that you're looking for in the resource surveyor. This practically is a cheat code, and you can find any material in the yard. Here, I searched for the spicy shard and it gave me all the locations in the sandbox and more. You see, from that reading only, I managed to find a spicy shard. How cool! You can also search up for the sour candy in the resource surveyor, but I'm sorry, I don't have enough time to show you today. All I know is that you can find a lot of them near the Moldor castle, but that's another video for itself. I'm gonna be linking another video in the comments, and I'm also going to pop up a card right now. So I really hope this video made you learn something, and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. I need it